Hello, everybody, and welcome to another nightly Read Aloud with Dr. Ivey. Today is Wednesday. It is April the 15th, 2020. Hard to believe that tonight is our 23rd nightly Read Aloud during school closure. My name is Trevor Ivey, and I am a very proud educator right here in Sumter County in the great state of South Carolina. And like so many of my educator colleagues right here in my community, across the state, the nation, and even the world, are stepping up and outside of their comfort zone to completely redesign teaching and learning experiences to make them truly meaningfully engaging during this very challenging time when schools are closed and kids are having to work from home on their schoolwork and other assignments. And to that end, I have dedicated myself to a nightly Read Aloud. And we do that each night at 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And this is week number 5 of our Read Alouds during school closure. Locally here in the Sumter area, our school district is on spring break. But I have decided to continue with our Read Alouds because we have truly built a virtual learning community here. And I realize that many of our listeners that are tuning in may not be on spring break, so we want to maintain that sense of normalcy with our Read Alouds that we set out to begin with some 5 weeks ago. So tonight I have another great Read Aloud, and it happens to be the final Read Aloud in our What Do You Do With a series by author Kobe Yamada. So on Monday, we read the book, What Do You Do With a Problem? Last night, we continued in the series with What Do You Do With an Idea? And tonight, we are returning with the final book in the series with a captivating story titled What Do You Do With a Chance? And it's about a child who isn't entirely sure what to make of a chance encounter, who truly discovers that when you have courage and you take chances and you say yes to new experiences, truly amazing things can happen. So let's find out what our book tonight, What Do You Do With a Chance, is all about. The author, again, is Kobe Yamada, and the pictures are illustrated by May Beeson. Let's find out, boys and girls. One day, I got a chance. It just seemed to show up out of nowhere. It acted like it knew me, as if it wanted something. I didn't know why it was here. What do you do with a chance, I wondered. It fluttered around me. It brushed up against me. It went around me in circle after circle as if it wanted to grab me. I started to reach for it, but I was unsure, and I pulled back. And so it flew away. I started to think about this a lot. I wished I had taken my chance. I realized that I had truly wanted it, but I still didn't know if I had the courage to take it. When another chance came around, I wasn't so sure, but I decided to give it a try. I went to reach for it, but I missed it and I fell. I was so embarrassed. I felt foolish. It seemed like everyone was looking right at me. I decided I never wanted to feel this way again. Boys and girls, have you ever felt that way after taking a chance? I know I certainly have. So after that day, whenever a chance came along, I just ignored it. And the more that I ignored chance after chance, the less they came around. Until one day, boys and girls, I noticed that I hadn't seen a chance in quite a while. It was as if though they had all disappeared. I started to worry. What if I don't get another chance, I thought to myself. I know I acted like I didn't care on the inside, but the truth was I really did. I still wanted to take a chance, but I was so afraid, and I wasn't sure if I would ever be brave enough again. Then I thought to myself, maybe I don't have to be brave all the time. Maybe I just need to be brave just for a little while at the right time. Then I realized it was up to me. So then I promised myself that if I ever got another chance, I wasn't going to hold back. If I got another chance, I was going to be ready. Then, one seemingly ordinary day, I saw something shining far off into the distance. Is it possible? I thought to myself. I truly hoped it could be. Could this be my chance? I just had to find out. I ran as hard and as fast as I could toward it. I don't know how to explain it on the inside how I felt, but the second that I let go of my fears, I was full of excitement. It wasn't that I was no longer afraid, but now my excitement was bigger than my fear. As I got closer, I could see that this was a really huge chance. But this time, boys and girls, I was ready. As it came by, I reached out and I grabbed it. And I held on to it with all of my might. It felt so good to soar high, to fly, and to finally be free. I now see that when I hold back, I am the one who is missing out. And I don't want to miss out anymore. There's just so much I want to see, to do, and discover. So, boys and girls, I ask you, what do you do with a chance? Well, here is the answer. You take it. You take it because it just might be the start of something incredible. The end. What a great book to end our series of What Do You Do With A by Kobe Yamada. In this story, boys and girls, you will remember that it is a child who is visited by his first chance, and he is pretty unsure what to do with it. And so he lets go. But later on, when another chance arrives, he reaches for it this time, but he misses and he falls. So he becomes embarrassed and afraid, like so many of us naturally would. He begins to think that the best thing to do is just to ignore each chance that comes his way, even though on the inside, he really does want to take those chances. Then one day, he realizes that he doesn't need to be brave all the time. He just needs to be brave at the right time when the chance comes along to find out that amazing things can truly happen when he takes a chance. And so this book is pretty inspiring to me, and I know that boys and girls of all ages can relate to it because it's when we truly reach deep down inside and we find the courage to go for the opportunities that come our way. That's when you realize you never know when a chance is going to come your way. And once you take that chance, it might just be the one thing that changes everything. And so I hope, boys and girls, that the next time a chance, an opportunity comes your way, that you will embrace it, that you will not be afraid, that you will take it, you will run with it, and you will see before others the amazing things that can truly happen. So a great book. These again are in a series of books that you can purchase all together. Really inspirational books. So boys and girls, before you go off and wash your hands and brush your teeth and get ready for bed, let us take a moment to reflect on day number 3 of week number 5 of school closures. So you know those 4 questions that I have asked every night to end our read aloud. Let's go ahead and start with our reflection. Question number 1. What was the most favorite thing that happened to you today? Take a moment to tell your parent, your older sibling, younger sibling, or fuzzy friend, what was your favorite thing or favorite thing that happened to you today? Question number 2. What was your least favorite thing about today? Question number 3. If you could go back and change one thing about today, what would you change? And question number 4. What is one thing that you hope is going to happen tomorrow? All right, boys and girls, that concludes our 23rd Nightly Read Aloud with Dr. Ivey. Remember, if no one has taken the time to tell you that they love you today, that they care about you, Dr. Ivey is here to tell you that he loves you and he cares for you so very much. Have a good night, everybody. We'll see you tomorrow. Sleep well.